Missouri-born right-hander gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Number 42 heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they need to get guys on base, so you need patience at the top of the lineup and then aggressiveness out of the middle of the order once you've got some guys to drive in.
On the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Jack Clark will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Jim Barr will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. Eric, any thoughts?
He's not a rookie in this league anymore, but he's still very young and learning his craft here in the big leagues. He is having a very nice year so far, though, so we'll see if that continues in this matchup.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning. Dave Lopes will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threatened to score our first run of the night.
Bill Buckner will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And you know, guys, he's got a boatload of home runs over his last 10 games, so you almost expect him to hit one every time he steps up there.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run is in to score from second.
And it's been a good start for him here so far, that's for sure. You get that first run of the game here on the RBI double, but that second runner has to put on the brakes at third, so it might take him one more hit to really get him off and running.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. High and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, they're definitely getting a jump on things to start this one. This will go for a double, and that makes it 3-0 already. And even though there's still plenty of baseball to be played, they've got themselves a pretty good cushion, and they're threatening for more.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's popped up out towards short right field. Thomas retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Manny Mota will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 3 runs already home here. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. A pause and the 0-2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Joe Ferguson stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an impressive first inning for these guys, and you know they'd love to tack one on here.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Number 42 will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Willie Montañez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Chris Spire takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. On now to the bottom. Ivan DeJesus will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a liner. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Number 42 stands in for the first time. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Jim Wynn will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the cards.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Clark in foul ground, and this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Dave Lopes strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Oh, and the pitch is low, and it won't be dug out, so he's going to take third on the stolen base. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Thomas onto the grass. And the inning is over. 1 left for L.A., but they're on top by... Darryl Thomas will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Dave Rader.
Dave Rader comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
And that misses 2-2. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Wynn giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Jim Barr.
Jim Barr is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Bill Buckner will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Under it is the center fielder. 1 down.
The batter,
number 42, stands in. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Number 42 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
now batting.
Striding into the box, Lee Lacy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Manny Mota stands in, and basically anything here will look better than his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt.
And I'm still not sure why they had him trying to bunt with 2 strikes. I'm just not a big fan of doing that.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Joe Ferguson.
Joe Ferguson stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. High pop-up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Number 42 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Number 42.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes, because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Stepping in now, Gary Matthews, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jack Clark will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Ivan DeJesus set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Drilled to the left side. 1 away.
Now batting.
Number 42 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Late square, and this is popped up. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Now batting.
Jim Wynn will stand in. He singled and later scored back in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Thomas backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Dave Lopes will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and with it the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Tonight's ball game, and now another one here.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Standing in now, Bill Buckner. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Into the box now, number 42, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Dodgers. Number 42 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
First baseman, Willie.
Settling in now, Willie Montañez. He drew a walk his first time up. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants,
Chris Spire digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Need to get it going. Number 42 will come in and pitch now.
For the Giants,
Lee Lacy will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Manny Mota.
Manny Mota will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Montañez over to his left, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Catcher
Joe Ferguson will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. Pitch is high. The throw, it's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. One hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Giants nothing. Darryl Thomas makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch on its way. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. There's the good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Dave Rader is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Swing and a liner, but foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Glenn Adams will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there, and there goes the no-hitter. Number 42 will dig in. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, a tough one at the plate for him so far with the 2 punch-outs. But, hey, that's going to happen to you at times, and you just have to have a short memory in this game.
And, indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Gary Matthews is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Charlie Williams will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 42, Charlie
Ivan DeJesus will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out.
Number 42.
Number 42 comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
And it's quickly 0-2. 5 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Rader finds it, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting,
Jim Wynn will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Jack Clark is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
the batter, number 42.
Number 42 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Willie Montañez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. This one's flared toward left center. DeJesus is there for it. And that retires the side. Dave Lopes will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. This is line to left. Matthews has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Bill Buckner ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
the batter,
Number 42 steps into the box. Grounded back up the middle. Thomas ranging up the middle, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
third baseman,
Lee Lacy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers leave 1. Chris Spire will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Darryl Thomas stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
up next for the Giants,
Dave Rader will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Giants down. Manny Mota will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
The 0-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Matthews. 1 away.
now batting,
Joe Ferguson will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
now batting,
Ivan DeJesus comes forward now. He tripled but was then thrown out trying to leg out and inside the Parker in his last appearance.
Yeah, maybe he got a little greedy right there, but you got to love the effort. Who doesn't like a guy that's going to try to get it inside the park homer?
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Al Downing will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Al Downing.
Number 42 is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here.
Leading off for San Francisco.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Number 42 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
High and deep to straightaway right. Mota going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Gary Matthews, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Jack Clark makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. And another foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a nice win here for these guys. And now I think, EK, you better hurry up and get to a computer so you can get your taxes in by midnight.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 5-0. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, no runs and only 2 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.